Hello agri-lovers, welcome back to your favorite agricultural and agribusiness YouTube channel. Today I've got a very important thing to talk about concerning plantain farming. But before I go on, I would like to appreciate you all for the likes, for watching our videos, and for telling your friends about what we do on this channel. I so much appreciate this. Thank you so much. And if you are watching for the first time, this channel is actually dedicated to farm owners, farm lovers, and people looking for a way to establish their home farm. All what we do on this channel is about profitable and sustainable agriculture. So kindly click on the subscribe button and have access to more of our videos. Today I'll be talking about the challenges involved in plantain farming. Actually, a lot of us must have watched a lot of videos on YouTube, read about many articles on Google, and I usually call this kind of people motivational farmers. People who will tell you you can make ₦1 million from plantain by investing just 100,000 naira. They tell you the sweet part of plantain farming without telling you the challenges. So in this video, I'll be letting you know the challenges involved and how to actually manage those challenges to have a profitable and successful plantain farm. So to start with, I'll be talking about the issue of disease. There's no crop that doesn't have their own disease or pest. And one particular disease that that disturb plantain and reduce its productivity is nematode. So, and this can be taken care of during your establishment time. You must make sure you purchase or you plant hybrid suckers, and make sure those suckers are treated before you plant those suckers. And that is that about that. The second challenge I'll be talking about is soil fertility. As we all know, plantain are heavy feeders, and they feed a lot on potassium. Particularly, they are potassium-loving plant. So, and they feed a lot. They do well only on fertile soil. So if you want to establish your farm, the first thing for you to do is to look out for a very fertile land before you establish your farm. And having established your farm, it is a very common phenomenon that your yield will decrease in the space of second, third year after you must have established your land. So what to do in this sense is to make sure that you always supplement nutrients on your soil. You source for manure, poultry manure particularly, decomposed poultry manure, and apply at the base of your plantain. By doing this, you will not be experiencing a shortfall in your productivity, because you've actually supplementing the nutrient taken away by the plantain. So another thing I'll be talking about is your plantain farm becoming clumsy. And the best way to go about this is when you are establishing your farm, you make sure you establish at a very standard spacing. I advise people to establish at 3 by 3 meter spacing, because plantain is a kind of crop that would bring out additional sucker after establishment. At the space of 5 to 6 months, you will see some other suckers trying to come up. So at the harvesting of one plantain, you already have like 3 other plantain coming up. So if you actually establish your plantain in a very tight spacing, you'll be having a clumsy farm. And at the end of the day, competition will set in, and you will not be able to manage your farm. If competition sets in, there will be shading, and drastically your productivity will reduce. The fourth challenge I'll be talking about is the issue of falling and snapping of plantain tree. And this actually happens mostly during the fruiting time of your plantain. And the best thing to do to prevent this, whenever your plantain starts fruiting, get ready staking materials to support those fruiting plantain. Because when plantain fruit, they tend to bend towards the side of the fruit. And when any small wind come like this, you will just see your plantain falling. So another thing you can do to actually prevent the snapping and falling of your plantain tree is to actually retain some trees on your farm, scantily scattered on your farm, and also plant trees like windbreakers around the perimeter of your farm. By doing this, you'll be able to prevent the effect of all those strong winds that will blow and fall your plantain tree. And also, if you plant trees like moringa, cashew, name it, pawpaw, around your farm, it will also serve as a source of income for you. The fifth challenge I'll be talking about plantain farming is the issue of theft. And that is why it is very, very advisable for you to know the area. You know the security history of the area you want to establish your farm. There is a video on this channel where I explained how to avoid the issue of Fulani herdsmen and theft on your farm. Look out for the video on this channel. You will learn more on how you can avoid the issue of theft and the issue of Fulani herdsmen invading your farm and destroying your farm. And lastly, about the challenges in plantain farming is the issue of marketing. Usually I tell people, plantain is not a crop that will not sell. But we must not forget that plantain is also a kind of crop that does not have a long shelf life. So if you don't market on time, you don't sell on time, you may end up losing most of your product. So the best thing to do in this sense is to start marketing early. Reach out to producers, to processors, people that process plantain, companies that process plantain. Reach out to them on time before your harvesting time. Immediately after you established your farm, start reaching out to people. Tell family and friends. Reach out to restaurants. This is a way by which you can actually get ready market for your farm produce. With this, I've come to the end of today's video, and I hope you got value. If you are watching for the first time, kindly click on the subscribe button. If you got value and find this video interesting, kindly give this video a like and share with your friends. Thank you so much, and thank you for your time. See you on my next video.